Welcome to the Shreveport Connection. This is Tommy, and if you didn't catch my mascot and pet, good pup in the background, he just walked behind me. Breaking news, NFL, Saints win on Monday Night Football. And this report will be about TNA wrestling this week. And the spoilers are coming up. But first, some TNA news. TNA Knockout, Jackie Moore, provided a contract status update on her Twitter page. Quote, "I'm getting no love from a certain company," unquote. She wrote on Sunday, "I guess I'm a little too rough in the ring," unquote. Moore followed up on Monday. Quote, "I guess they will remove me from the roster page soon," unquote, she wrote. Then she also wrote, "Contract is up," unquote. Follow her on Twitter at twitter.com/Jackie Moore TX. Jackie Moore was asked by a fan whether her partner ODB's deal is also up, and also noted that TNA is still using her. Jackie hasn't been getting any television time lately, so I suppose this isn't the most surprising news, assuming she's shooting straight. TNA will tape episodes of Impact Wrestling tonight and tomorrow night in Orlando, Florida. From the Impact Zone, matches for tonight's tapings include TNA TV Champion Robbie E versus Rob Van Dam plus Brother Devon, and the Pope versus Mexican America versus Inc. in a number one contenders three-way dance. Back, some injury news. Jeff Hardy is currently working through a back injury that is limiting him on what he can do in the ring. Hardy's injury is the reason why his match against Jeff Jarrett was cut short at Turning Point pay-per-view. Hardy reportedly threw his back out several weeks before Turning Point. According to his wife, that he botched a move doing a Swanton bomb. He entirely missed his opponent, landed straight on his back, so there you go. There's a benefit for Michael Morgan Jr., the cousin of TNA wrestler Matt Morgan. Will be held on December the 2nd at Pub 46 in Clifton, New Jersey. 32-year-old police officer was shot and killed during a robbery in Patterson, New Jersey. For more on that benefit, visit twitter.com/TNA Matt Morgan. Tickets for the event are $50, and there will be an open bar from 9 to midnight. Proceeds from the event will benefit the family of Michael Morgan Jr. And always send your support to TNA Matt Morgan on Twitter. It was announced tonight at Impact Wrestling tapings that Jeff Hardy will face Jeff Jarrett in a escape-only cage match at TNA Final Resolution. If Jarrett wins, Hardy is gone from TNA. That's one of the stipulations. Well, if Hardy wins, he is the new number one contender for the TNA Championship. Karen Jarrett is banned from ringside during that match. And that happens in the last part of the Impact Wrestling results that I'm going to describe what happens. Other matches previously announced included Bobby Roode versus AJ Styles for the TNA Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match, and Gail Kim versus Mickie James for the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. TNA Final Resolution 2011 will take place Sunday, December 11th, 2011, from the Impact Zone in Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And finally, thanks Eric for the following TNA Impact Wrestling spoilers for this week's episode of Impact Wrestling. For this Thursday being December the 1st, I believe. Well, so the show starts off. Pope and Devon became the new number one contenders by defeating Mexican America and Inc. in the three-way dance. Sting returned and called out Bobby Roode. Sting talked about what Bobby Roode did last week, and he must face the consequences. AJ Styles then comes out, and then as does Jeff Hardy. Sting announces Styles versus Hardy versus Roode tonight for a non-title match. Austin Aries comes out and talks about changing the X Division. Aries needs some new competition, but out comes Kid Cash. Aries offers Cash a title shot. They go to shake on it, and then start brawling. So, I know when the match actually happens. Mickey James beat ODB in a street fight. Robbie E beat Rob Van Dam with the TV title on the line. Eric Young and Daniels both interfered in the match. Daniels hit RVD with the Angel's Wings and gave Robbie the pin. Backstage segment with all the knockouts washing a car in bikinis. They all start brawling until Gail Kim shows up and sprays everyone with water. Seems like they're former bikini shoot from WWE. Okay. In your main event, Bobby Roode defeated AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy in a main event. Roode got the pin only on Hardy after the interference from Jeff Jarrett. Sting then came out and announced Hardy versus Jarrett at Final Resolutions in a cage, where the only way to win is to escape. If Jarrett wins, Hardy is gone from TNA. If Hardy wins, he gets a world title shot. Karen Jarrett comes down and gives her a little two-piece of advice running her mouth. And then Sting bans her from ringside for that match at the pay-per-view. And that ends my TNA results for this week. Stay tuned tomorrow night for the next results for TNA Wrestling. And also stay tuned next for Raw and Superstars and more WWE news coming up soon.